Have you ever wondered why? No matter how hard you try, success and power always seem to slip through your fingers. 99% of people remain powerless because they never master the key principles that can change their destiny. In this video, we'll dive into the wisdom of Sun Tzu to uncover the hidden truths that most people overlook. Are you ready to take control of your life and break free from the chains of weakness? Let's find out. They do not know themselves. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Power begins within. The majority drift through life, reacting to circumstances, unaware of their own nature, desires, or weaknesses. Without self-awareness, they are easily manipulated, misled, and overpowered by those who are. Each morning you rise. But do you truly awaken? Most people move through life reacting, not acting. They go where the world pushes them. But a man who knows himself cannot be moved so easily. To know yourself is to recognize your strengths, your weaknesses, and your habits. It is to study yourself with the same intensity that a general studies the battlefield. Ask yourself, when are you most focused? What environments drain your energy? What habits sabotage your peace? These aren't small questions. They are the roots of your power. Start simply. In your daily life, pay attention, not to the chaos outside, but to the movement within. Notice what stirs your anger. Observe what ignites your courage. Track how you speak to yourself when no one's listening. This awareness is not weakness. It is weaponry. Once you begin to comprehend your own nature, you stop wasting time. You no longer envy others because you are too focused on mastering your own path. You choose your battles wisely. You protect your energy. You begin to act with clarity, not from insecurity, not from ego, but from grounded understanding. Most people are like leaves in the wind, but you were born to command your mind like a sword, sharpened, controlled, purposeful. So do not rush to conquer the world, conquer the self. Know who you are, know who you are not, and from that knowing, rise with unshakable intent and quiet confidence. For, as Sun Tzu taught, he who knows himself and knows his enemy will never be defeated. Your enemy may be fear, doubt, or laziness, but your greatest weapon is truth, and truth begins within. They lack discipline over the mind. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. Mastery begins with the mind. The powerless are ruled by emotions, fear, doubt, pride. The powerful learn to observe without reacting. They do not allow circumstances or others to dictate their state of being. The undisciplined mind is like a wild horse, strong but directionless. It can run fast, but not far. It gets distracted by every noise, dragged by every impulse, ruled by every emotion. And this is how most people are, prisoners of their own thoughts. But the warrior trains the mind like a blade. Discipline does not mean suppression. It means mastery. It is not about avoiding emotion, but choosing how you respond. In daily life, this looks like noticing when fear speaks and not letting it decide. It's catching the voice that says, "You can't," and asking, "Who says I can't?" To discipline your mind, you must create moments of stillness. Before the world demands your attention, you must reclaim it. A quiet morning, a focused breath, a written intention, these are not luxuries. They are strategies. Every time you delay gratification, every time you stay calm when insulted, every time you finish what you start, you are strengthening the general within. Most people let their minds tell them what to feel. But the disciplined man commands his thoughts like soldiers. He gives orders, focus, endure, proceed. In the world of distraction, focus is power. In a world of noise, clarity is leadership. And in a world of chaos, A calm mind is a king's mind. Your mind will fight you, but that is the training. Each moment you choose discipline over impulse, you reclaim power. Power over the only battlefield that matters, your inner world. Sun Tzu said, "To win without fighting is the highest form of war." And when you master your mind, you no longer fight yourself, you lead yourself. And from there, nothing outside can conquer you. They confuse motion with strategy. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Many act constantly, chasing goals and success, but few move with purpose. The powerless mistake busyness for progress. The powerless study the terrain first, then strike with precision. To the untrained eye, motion feels like progress. Being busy feels productive. But movement without direction is disorder disguised as effort. Many run hard, but in circles. They confuse exhaustion with excellence. The wise do not just move, they maneuver. Strategy is deliberate. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. 1,000 steps in the wrong direction take you nowhere. One step with purpose, taken again and again, conquers mountains. In life, we glorify the hustle. But Sun Tzu taught that every battle is won before it is fought. That means clarity comes before conquest. You must know what you're aiming for and why. Without this, you risk becoming a slave to momentum, reacting to life instead of shaping it. Ask yourself each day, is this action aligned with my goal or just a distraction in disguise? Reading a book is movement, but studying a book and applying one lesson to your life, that's strategy. Working 12 hours is movement, but working 6 with laser focus and a plan, that's strategy. Saying yes to everything looks ambitious, but saying no with purpose is what creates true progress. Don't be tricked by motion. The river that rushes makes noise, but it is the calm stream that cuts through rock. The strategist wins not by doing the most, but by doing the right thing at the right time. His power is precision, not panic. His success comes not from speed, but from sense. So slow down, think clearly, move with intention, because when you combine movement with strategy, you become a force that cannot be stopped, not because you run blindly into battle, but because every step you take has already won the war. They fear conflicts and avoid discomfort. In war then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. Power requires confronting hard truths, drawing boundaries, and making difficult decisions. The weak seek comfort and peace at all costs, but growth and influence are earned through the fire of challenge. Discomfort is not your enemy, it is your awakening. Conflict, when embraced with wisdom, is not destruction, it is transformation. Most people retreat the moment resistance arises, but Sun Tzu knew a warrior grows stronger not in peace, but through pressure. To fear discomfort is to hand your power to it. Life will test you through rejection, through setbacks, through moments where the easier path is silence or surrender. But the path of power is not paved with comfort. It is carved through the fire of facing what others avoid. Every time you choose the hard conversation over quiet resentment, you grow. Every time you show up despite fear, you rise. Every time you sit with discomfort and still take action, you train the mind to serve the mission. In daily life, this means telling the truth even when your voice shakes. It means showing up early, staying focused, choosing discipline over distraction. It means not fleeing when things feel hard, but standing tall and asking, what is this moment here to teach me? The strategist understands. Avoiding conflict delays the inevitable. Facing it with calm and clarity turns chaos into control. True power is not the absence of fear, it's mastery over it. You become unshakable, not because life stops testing you, but because you stop running from the test. Do not wish for ease. Wish for endurance. Do not seek comfort, seek conviction. Conflict sharpens the sword. Discomfort builds the warrior. Face both and become undefeatable. They do not prepare. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. The powerless enter battles unarmed, financially, mentally, emotionally. The powerful prepare in silence. They cultivate strength before it is needed, not after. Victory is not won on the battlefield. It is secured in the silence before the battle begins. Preparation is invisible to the world, but unmistakable in the outcome. The reason most remain powerless is simple. They want the reward, but skip the ritual. Sun Tzu said, "Every battle is won before it is fought." This is not poetry. It is a strategy for life. When you wake each day without intention, you hand control to chance. When you neglect the planning, the training, the inner work, you leave your future in the hands of turmoil. Preparation sharpens awareness. It strengthens confidence. It turns uncertainty into clarity. A warrior prepares not because he is afraid, but because he respects the challenge ahead. And in daily life, preparation is not grand. It's in the small, consistent habits. Waking early, studying your craft, rehearsing your vision, anticipating the obstacles. You cannot lead if you are unready. You cannot protect if you are untrained. You cannot succeed if you are unprepared. The one who prepares moves with purpose while others guess. The one who prepares adapts swiftly while others panic. The one who prepares becomes the calm in the storm. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Prepare for it. Study the terrain. Understand your mind. Strengthen your body. Define your mission. Preparation is not wasted time. It is the builder of time well spent. Those who do not prepare remain at the mercy of those who do. But you, if you take your preparation seriously, will not be among the 99%. You will be ready. They depend on the approval of others. A leader leads by example, not by force. Most give away their power because they seek validation. They betray their purpose to be accepted. The powerful walk alone when necessary. They are not moved by applause or criticism, only by mission. A warrior does not seek applause before drawing his sword. He moves with inner certainty, not external permission. Those who chase the approval of others are prisoners of their praise and victims of their silence. To live by the judgment of the crowd is to surrender your authority. One day they cheer you, the next they abandon you. Sun Tzu taught, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. But if you only know what others think of you, you will fear everything: rejection, criticism, and failure. Approval is fleeting. Principle is forever. When you walk in alignment with your values, you do not need validation. You become the validation. You move not because the world approves, but because your mission demands it. In daily life, this means trusting your path, even when others don't comprehend it. It means saying no when your heart knows better, even if that no offends someone. It means creating without asking if it's good enough, because greatness is never voted on. It's gained in silence. Break free from the invisible leash of public opinion. Use solitude to refine your direction. Measure your progress against your past, not another's timeline. The moment you stop needing the world's approval is the moment you become unstoppable. Remember, lions don't ask for permission to roar. They roar because it's in their nature. And you don't need to be liked. You need to be true. Lead from within, and the world will follow in time. They do not see life as a battlefield. All of life is war, and to win, you must think like a general. The powerless exist passively. They wait, hope, wish. But life is a game of position, leverage, and timing. The powerful see every relationship, opportunity, and challenge as part of the greater campaign. To walk through life unaware of its conflicts is to step onto a battlefield blindfolded. Many drift through their days believing life is passive, that rewards come from hope, fairness, or chance. But Sun Tzu taught that all of life is war, not in the sense of violence, but in the sense of strategy, awareness, and calculated action. Every day you are faced with battles, battle for your time, your energy, your peace of mind. Some come in the form of distractions, others as temptations, self-doubt, or even well-meaning voices telling you to settle. If you do not recognize these forces as opponents, they will conquer you without ever drawing a blade. Seeing life as a battlefield is not pessimism, it is power. It means waking up with intention. It means guarding your mind as a general guards his gates. It means planning your days with the sharpness of a commander, not wandering through them like a lost traveler. The warrior who accepts life's combative nature does not dwell in fear, he is prepared. He walks with clarity, moves with conviction, and acts with discipline. He does not waste energy wishing the world was easier, he becomes stronger instead. Remember, peace is not the absence of battle. Peace is the mastery of battle. And when you see life as it truly is, you no longer flinch from it, you command it. They fail to control their environment. When you surround an army, leave an outlet. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. When your environment either empowers or erodes you, the weak stay where they are drained. The strong design surroundings, people, routines, tools that sharpen the blade. The environment we surround ourselves with shapes who we are and who we become. Sun Tzu knew this deeply. He believed that control over the battlefield, your environment, is not only a privilege, but a necessity for victory. Yet, so many people fail to realize that life's battles cannot be won without first mastering the space in which they take place. Every choice you make, every person you interact with, and every habit you form is an influence on your environment. If you allow your surroundings to be chaotic, negative, or passive, you cannot hope to perform at your highest level. Just as a general would never enter a battle without knowing the terrain, you must master the terrain of your own life. Start with your physical space. Is it cluttered, disorganized, or draining you? A clean and orderly environment gives clarity and peace of mind, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Tidy your surroundings, and you begin to organize your thoughts. Next, consider the people around you. Sun Tzu knew that the company you keep can either strengthen or weaken your resolve. If you surround yourself with those who drain your energy, sow negativity, or lack ambition, your spirit will inevitably follow. Cultivate relationships with those who uplift you, challenge you, and inspire growth. Let them be your allies in battle. Your mental environment is equally important. Guard your thoughts like a fortress. What you feed your mind becomes your reality. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, and distractions, you will never find peace or purpose. Choose to fill your mind with positive, motivating, and empowering ideas. To control your environment is to control your destiny. Take ownership of your space, your relationships, and your mindset. In doing so, you carve out the path to your own greatness. So, as we've seen today, most people stay powerless because they avoid the struggle, lack self-awareness, and fail to prepare for life's challenges. The true path to power lies in mastering your mind, knowing yourself, and approaching life like a battlefield, one where you control the environment, not the other way around. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with Sun Tzu's philosophy on power, or do you think there's another way? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. If this video sparked something in you, make sure to check out the next video, where we dive deeper into another powerful concept that could change the way you approach life. You won't want to miss it.